له النعمة وله الفضل وله الثناء. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله وصحبه ومن والاه. First of all, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our salah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant shifa, healing to those who are sick, to those who are suffering and in pain. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them relief. And may He help us be and continue to be grateful and thankful to the uncountable favors and bounties that He continues to bestow upon us while we continue sometimes deliberately to disobey Him and to be unkind. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us be grateful to Him Azza wa Jal. May Allah give complete shifa to our dear brother Al-Walid, inshaAllah ta'ala, and to those who are sick, all of them, inshaAllah ta'ala, ya Rabb. May Allah continue to complete His shifa upon our dear brother Imtiaz as well, inshaAllah ta'ala. We live in times that are very challenging, and I would say challenging times have happened at different periods of time in human history. This is certainly a time where humanity at large, and Muslims in particular, are challenged in a very, very special way. Things have happened and things are happening in the world at all levels of life: science, technology, socially, psychologically, politically, militarily. Things incredible have been happening. One thing I want to share with you tonight alludes to these things that I think also helps us deal with the current challenges and the future challenges as Allah wills. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in many ahadith that are authentic, on one occasion, as Imam Ahmad related and Imam al-Tabarani related, Imam Ibn Hibban in his Sahih related, that he sallallahu alaihi wasallam had spoken of what will happen in the future of humanity in general and in details about everything, they say, in this world and in the hereafter. And of what he said is this I'm going to share with you tonight, inshallah ta'ala. He said, لا تقوم الساعة حتى تروا أمورا عظاما لم تكونوا ترونها ولا تحدثون بها أنفسكم. لا تقوم الساعة حتى تروا أمورا عظاما. The end of times, the hour shall not come until you will see and you will witness matters that are momentous, that are great, that are grand, that are momentous, عظاما in the positive and in the negative sense. The word أمورا عظاما. لم تكونوا ترونها, you had never seen the like of it before. Nor ولا تحدثون بها أنفسكم, and you used even never to even ponder that as a possibility in your own selves. Did you hear that? Imagine a century ago, people could not fathom things that are happening. Some people are very smart, very thoughtful, very philosophical, very spiritual. They might think of things. And some, even those, will not think of certain things. He said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, things will happen so momentous, so different, so great, that you would have never seen the like of it before, and you would not have even entertained that inside of you at all. And that includes this hadith, as some ulama would say, rahimahumullah ta'ala, this is all inclusive for anything. Science, technology, everything, socially, politically, umuran azaman, in good, in bad. لم تكونوا ترونها ولا تحدثون بها أنفسكم. Not only that, some of us, when these things happen, did it happen to any one of you, as you ponder, said, well, did ever Rasulullah speak about things like this? Who did? Raise your hands. Raise your hands, don't be shy. You never entertain the thought when these things are happening around you and you read history and things are taking place. Was this mentioned in the Quran, or did Rasulullah talk about something like this? Raise your hands if you did. If you did, I did. Some ulama did. And they asked questions. SubhanAllah, even this question that we are asking, Rasulullah prophesied it. He said, and you will say these things. And you will say, did Rasulullah speak about it? Because in what Ibn Hibban, Imam Ahmad also related, that he said he was speaking in a long hadith about the signs of the hour, some of the signs of the hour, until he said, وَلَنْ يَكُونَ ذَلِكَ حتى تروا أمورا يتفاقم شأنها في نفوسكم وتساءلون بينكم هل كان نبيكم ذكر لكم منها شيئا أو كما قال وتساءلون بينكم هل ذكر نبيكم لكم منها شيئا. He says, and that will not, and he was speaking about certain things, about the Dajjal and other things, and that will not take place until great momentous things will happen that you will behold as unbearable, momentous inside of you. And that many of you will ask the questions amongst each other, did your Nabi mention something about this? Subhanallah. Even that is happening. And in the previous hadith, part of that hadith at the end, he says, and if you witness these, uzkurullah. When you begin to witness these, uzkurullah, for these are the beginnings of the signs of the hour. As we go along, inshallah ta'ala, perhaps, as time permits, bi'idhnillah, I shall perhaps share with you some of what Rasulullah mentioned about the signs of the times. But the important thing here is what I said in general in these texts, that you will witness things amazing, momentous, you don't have an answer to. And even you ask yourself, did Rasulullah did our Nabi mention anything about them? Even that he mentioned that we will say, and we are saying this, and some people have said that, and we are saying that. And therefore it is all expected of everything. Yes, and in part of that hadith he says, the second hadith that I mentioned, وَحَتَّى تَزُولَ جِبَالٌ عَنْ مَرَاتِبِهَا, and I will not come until also mountains shall be removed from their places. That's what we begin to observe. A few years ago in my Hajj, when they began to demolish the mountain of Umar, Jabal Umar, and some of Jabal Qubays, and the tunnels, said Rasulullah and the hour will not come until of what will happen? Mountains will be removed from their places. And in one text, it says, not on account of the hour, no, before that. هذا ما قاله رسولنا صلى الله عليه وسلم. So be at ease, be at peace in your hearts. There is nothing that is happening that He has not already, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, been informed by Allah Azza wa Jal, and informed us in general ways or in specific ways, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, for those who have iman, for their iman to strengthen, and for those who have less faith, for that faith to grow, if they are men and women of faith, insha'Allah ta'ala, and not to be too excited, too afraid, or too elated. هذا قضاء الله وقدره. What you and I will continue and will have to continue to do is to be what? Good ibad of Allah Azza wa Jal. Good ibad of Allah Azza wa Jal. لا يكون إلا ما شاء الله. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم وصلى اللهم وسلم على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله والسلام عليكم ورحمة